When will Bandai Namco release My Hero Academia All Justice? With the anime dropping very soon, it makes me wonder why Bandai hasn't been talking about the release date for the game. Currently, the anime for My Hero Academia Season 8 is set for October 4th. That's 11 days from today, and there is no word on what the episode count will be. Rumors and speculations are pointing towards 11 episodes. That will put the series finishing sometime in December. Also, the prequel series Vigilantes is getting a Season 2. The Season 2 is dropping January of 2026. Now, I don't think they would produce anime for both of these series and have it overlap. The My Hero Season 8 would have to get the attention, then Vigilantes get attention for a fair marketing tactic. So it's very likely the 11 episode count for Season 8 is actually true. Now, where does this put the game's release? Because My Hero Academia All Justice is supposed to be riding off of the final season of the anime. They said they were going to have their own ending, so at first I thought, does that mean that the game is going to release before the end of the series, or are they going to have something more unique that allows them to go crazy than what they did in the anime? Regardless, this will put the release date of the game falling between somewhere in like December to February. March is like the last bit. The most safest bet is going to be those 2 months, because in December we would in theory be done with the My Hero series, but have enough time before Vigilantes to allow for a console release. If that doesn't occur, then sometime in January or February to coincide with Vigilantes release. Regardless, I do think Vigilantes is going to be in My Hero All Justice in some capacity, and I will have a video talking about that, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Now, there's no word on DLC characters for Vigilantes, but again, I think they're going to be considered. The release timing would allow them to capitalize on that series as well as the final series while the kettle is still hot. I don't think Bandai wants to wait too long between the release of the final season or Vigilantes to the release of this game, because you essentially will be waiting too long. Just look at Daima. Daima had Spark and Zero release around the same time the anime dropped. They wanted to capitalize on that, and we know this is likely the case because even Daima Goku in the game did not have his English voice acting at the time. He was speaking Japanese. This would either have it release with its final season, which is kind of too late because that's like around the corner. I don't think they would announce the games coming out now when they haven't done a lot of marketing for the game. It's pretty trash. Like, Bleach Rebirth the Souls marketing wasn't the best, and somehow the My Hero game is way worse. This would have to put it either between the middle of the two animes, Season 8 and Vigilantes releasing, so again, somewhere in December, January, or the last option would put it somewhere before March 31st, 2026, when the fiscal year for Bandai ends. Now, just for clarification purposes, Bandai typically does not announce a game that's going to come out the next fiscal year. If that's the case, they wouldn't have announced the game so early. Like if Bandai announces a game in like, say, October, November, the game may come out by the end of the fiscal year, or it might come out like next fiscal year. Like they announced One Piece Burning Blood in like September, October 2015, and that thing didn't come out until I believe like April, so like the next fiscal year. So it can happen, but depending on when it's announced. This game was announced in July. If it got announced in July and it doesn't come out until like May of next year, there was no point of them announcing it that early. It's gonna come out by the end of this fiscal year. I think My Hero has potential, but it's lacking marketing to the extreme. Bandai's been very quiet. It's actually worrisome, and while we've gotten gameplay previews and stuff, which is cool, it doesn't really seem like the chatter for My Hero All Justice is really that high. I think they're going to have a presence at New York City Comic Con, though it might just be for the demo. If they end up doing more for My Hero, that would be good, but if My Hero doesn't get a lot of attention, I don't think its game is going to garner a lot of attention.